All right guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Tech Lift here. Today I'm going to be going over the startup process on a 2024 TBI bike. That's TBI. These bikes are notorious for having fouled plug issues, startup issues. If you don't dial them in as soon as you get them, you're going to be in a world of trouble, especially out in the trail. That was my number one concern, and by doing this 50 hours later, I've been totally fine, really no issues. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. All right guys, so I have my 2024 Husqvarna TE250, plenty of bike for what I do. I'm only 150 pounds, 5'6". But yeah, this is the bike, 2024 TBI. You can see I got a little love tap on the pipe there. Just means I've been riding it. And let's go ahead and take a look at my hours here. My hours are 51 point something, I believe. So if you guys can see that, 51.4 hours so far. A couple of oil changes, a couple of tube changes, really nothing else to it other than, you know, just fresh oil, two-stroke oil, nothing crazy internally. I am running a spark plug in my bag. I have no idea how to change a spark plug. I've never done it in my life, but these bikes, again, they're notorious for having fouled plug issues and all that. And 50 hours later, haven't had any issues with that just because of my startup process. I did a ton of research before I got the bike, once I got the bike, on how to pretty much avoid that. And a lot of it has to do with how you start it up. So basically, my startup process, as soon as I got the bike, like literally I got this bike with no hours on it, I immediately dialed in the idle screw, which I'll show you here now. So as you guys can see down here, you'll see the choke, which is this yellow screw there. And then the idle screw is this bad boy right here, this red one. You guys can barely see it. I'm gonna stick you guys in there. But somehow you have to maneuver your hands in there, pretty much just taking off this little cover for the suspension, and then from there you can pretty much go in there and adjust it. And now you want to adjust it to where it's not running low and it's not running too high. All of those, you know, having too low of an idle, too high of an idle will make you foul plugs. And there's so many posts on Facebook of TBIs fouling plugs at like 1, 2 hours, 5 hours, etc. So I immediately dialed it in. I kind of just listened to what, you know, a bike should be running at. You can tell if it's running too high, you tell if it's running too low because it'll bog out. And yeah, so once I dialed that in on literally like my second ride, I didn't really have to worry about the idle or anything. I didn't really have to worry about it dying. So rule number one, if you haven't done that already, dial your screw in, that little red one. Step number two was just the startup process. From the get, I always hit the choke on that, which is that yellow pin. So I'm probably demonstrating it on video now, but you put the choke in and then start it up, and you do not rev it. You do not freaking rev it like you would on a 4-stroke. You don't let it idle like you would on a 4-stroke. You don't rev it like you normally would a 2-stroke to warm it up. You literally just hit the choke, the cold start, and you start up the bike, and you only let it idle for a minute, 2 minutes, absolute max 2 minutes, let it idle, and that's it. Again, no revving because you're just dumping gas into it, so that's gonna, you know, foul your plug. And then again, you're not letting it idle because again, that's gonna, you know, dump oil and gas into what I don't know how it freaking works. I just know if you let it idle too long, it's also gonna make you foul your plug. So literally I let it idle for a minute and a half, 2 minutes max. And by this time, it's not like a 4-stroke. I'm not like putting on my helmet and gloves. I literally have my helmet on already, and the only thing I don't have on is my gloves. And yeah, let it idle. As soon as I put my gloves on, I check my watch, been a minute or so. Then I jump on, click it, you know, down into first gear. And if you push the throttle forward, it takes it out of the cold start kind of mode to where it has like the higher RPMs. And then literally I just ride it super slow, first gear, second gear, kind of click through the gears for about 5 or so minutes. And then I also am constantly checking the radiator to feel that it's warm. And again, I'm only doing this to like let it warm up and idle. These bikes are very cold-blooded. In the cold winter time, you can tell it takes a little longer to warm up, and it'll cool down a lot quicker too. So that also affects, you know, like if you turn it off for a little while and then you jump back on it, you'll notice the difference. But literally I jump on it and I'm riding it for 5 minutes, just super slow, nice, and just cruising almost like a 4-stroke, just and then from there, once I feel, you know, the radiator's nice and warm, then you can kind of start cranking it, kind of start hitting it. One downfall to this is everyone that I ride with rides a TPI, and their startup process is completely different. These guys just rip out off the gate. So I always make sure to get dressed first and jump on my bike and kind of just ride it around our staging area, kind of just practicing static balance and that sort of thing. because I know my bike and I know the startup process. If I was just to take off with them, I'd be toast, and you can also feel that the bike runs kind of weird if it's not properly warmed up. So 50 hours later, that's what I've done. That's my startup process. It's super crucial for, you know, the fouling plug issue, the, you know, stalling and kind of just dying on you issue. It won't idle, that sort of thing. So dial that in and you will be fine. I'm out here riding on a Friday morning, just getting, you know, ahead of the heat. It's supposed to be 90 degrees and it's mid-October, early October, kind of crazy, but just enjoying it out here, guys. Again, super awesome bike, absolutely love it. Just dial this in and you'll be worry-free. I was super worried. I got a brand new bike, 2024, with all the new technology, and I was gonna have issues with a fouled plug and also the fuel pickup, which is another concern. I might make another video on that. Let me know if you wanna see it. But literally no issues with either, other than, you know, the initial kind of worries. But dial that in, you'll be good. I'll catch you guys back at the house. Made it back to the house, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more videos on the 2024 TBI bikes, primarily the Husqvarna TE250, stick around, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm trying to pump out new videos at least once a week, so bear with me as I come up with ideas, tech, lifestyle, riding, mountain bikes, just anything active in general. So I want to start bringing on some archery, hunting content. So if you're into that, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Drop in the comments what type of videos you guys want to see. Do you want to see a video on the camera that I shot this video in? Do you want to see riding videos? Do you guys want to see informative husky videos? Do you guys want to see mountain biking videos? Maybe some archery videos? I don't know. Let me know, guys. Tech, lifestyle, anything active, outdoors. That's what this channel is about. So again, stick around, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.